Yo, 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 yo. Shout out to you. Shout out to you on this lovely Thursday. Guess what? Thursday means we're one day closer to the weekend. And once we get to the weekend, we get to watch Manchester United play because I'll tell you something. These Champions League games, they almost feel like international breaks to some extent when you're a Manchester United fan because we're just not involved. We are not involved, and all we can do is watch and be like, huh, must be nice. I know some people are even tuned off to the competition at all, like in its entirety. They're not like really um people that are gonna watch a competition and be invested in it because your team is not there. Your team is not participating in it. But I like to do that. I like to watch other Champions League games, see how other managers are doing. So I've been a little bit entertained. I've been a little bit entertained this week, but the real entertainment starts this weekend. Like the moment Manchester United go face Spurs and we kick off, it's going to be on again because our um job is just to get 3 points. If we can get 3 points versus Spurs, you know, things won't look so bad after all. Like we're in a positive feeling right now as a club, as a team, as an organization, as a fan base. I think even everybody, even every people like me that are overseas, just feel the positivity that is sort of starting to build up just because we are unbeaten in four. Kind of crazy that we're talking about that, but hopefully after Saturday we will be unbeaten in five, and we're gonna talk about the game, but from the perspective first of Ruben Amorim because he just gave his presser, and I want to listen to it. And I was like, let's go live, let's do a reaction and talk about it tomorrow. That's when we'll do the preview, and I actually like this sequence a little bit better because we're gonna do a preview with a little bit more up to date. Um, News on injuries and team news and so forth. So don't forget to hit the like button if you're just tuning in. I appreciate you. Shout out to you, Doctor in the building. We have a few people in here. We have 10 people in here. I hope it's 10 likes. Otherwise, we're boycotting the stream. I showed up early. Thank you for noticing. That's the new motto. I'm starting 2026 right now. I'm showing up early. Big up to Luann in the building. Shout out to Young Puppy in the house. Shout out to Javid in the building. Yo, thank you for asking, Luann. I'm doing better. My back spasms have subsided a lot dramatically, and I took Dr. Young Puppy's recommendation and took how many shots did I take? I think two, three, three. And I'm not talking about the shot that you're thinking, but anyway, the young puppy type of shot. So I'm feeling better. This morning actually, I'm not even taking any painkillers anymore. Um, yeah, we're up incremental, you know, steps, incremental steps. I'll be back on grass very soon. But I want to talk about Spurs. How are we feeling about Spurs, by the way? Big up to you, Rocks in the building as well. I gotta shout out to you, Rocks, because you're a member, and Luan is a member, and Doctor is also a member. And you know what? I've been using this time where I'm not mobile and running around to read this. So if you haven't gotten yourself a copy of this, make sure you do that. I love this game by Patrice Evra. It's the first book that we're gonna read in our book club. Members only content first, and then we'll release it to the general public. So if you want to be involved in that journey, this is the opportunity. There's some people like me that have been sort of like not really involved in book clubs, but gotten invites before. So consider this another invitation. And it's, for a player that we all adore and love, and for a club that we adore and love. And even if you're not a Manchester United fan, it's good to just get insight from Mr. Patrice Evra. Mr. I love this game. Something about his personality is just so infectious, and that's part of Patrice's character, and I'm so excited to keep learning and unpacking the man, the myth, the left back. Anyway, let's go to Mr. Ruben Amorim. What did he say again about Spurs? Ruben Amorim. Aha, there he is. Okay. Man, I hope it works out. I hope we beat Spurs, because we have to beat Spurs. Imagine losing to Spurs, after losing to them in that Europa League final. And let's not forget that last season, I think we did a double on them and beat them in what competition was that? Was that like a domestic competition, domestic cup competition? We beat them in all the games that didn't matter, if you get what I'm saying. So this is our opportunity to pretty much, I don't want to call it revenge, but revenge. And imagine losing to Thomas Frank. No disrespect to Thomas Frank, but he looks like that person that Is it just me? Or does Thomas Frank look like somebody that that you want to give? If you have an extra $5, you want to give him an extra $5? You know what I'm saying? Do you get what I'm saying? He's got that. Him and Sir Jim Ratcliffe, they're the same WhatsApp group. Like, they got that, like, you're like, man, I know you're not, financially in danger, man. You are actually really, really well off. But, like, why do you look like I need to split this $10 bill in my pocket with you? I don't know if I'm the only one that's thought that when I look at Thomas Frank. But anyway, as a coach, he must have loved the hate. He's exactly. All I'm saying is, if they say hipsters stand up, Thomas Frank is not sitting still. That's all. All right. Let's leave Thomas Frank alone. I wonder if he's released his presser yet. I doubt it, because it's been Ruben Amorim Manchester United thing to just do the presser on Thursday, when other managers are going to do them later on today, or like later on tomorrow, Yeah, so no Thomas Frank presser yet, but we'll save that for tomorrow. Okay, let's get to it. Let's hear what Ruben Amorim has to say. Oh, Luen is really feeling positive, We'll get to the scoreline predictions in a second, but let's hear what Mr. Amorim got to say.
They're in for the game this weekend. How confident do you think your team is now after the start of this campaign and the results recently?
I think, again, I think we are more confident. We believe more that we can win any game, and we prove already that we can win any game.
I like that. So far, so good.
The last game was tough on us because in some moments we were not the team that we supposed to be, in every minute, and compare that to Brighton, and we suffered 2 goals against Brighton, but was a different thing. So we know that we cannot forget that we have a lot to improve. We are more prepared for anything that happened in the game, so that is also a good thing. So
okay, we are more prepared for anything that can happen in a game. All right, it's a good thing that you're more prepared, but are you fully prepared? That's the wording I wanted to hear. I wanted to hear fully, but he said we are more prepared. This guy, he chooses his words carefully.
We are in the better moment, but we also know that we have a lot to do, a lot to improve to be to win more this kind of games and consistently win games in a row. So we know that we are capable, we are confident, but we also know that we struggle sometimes in games that we need to do better.
You said before that you know what sort of game your team's going to have almost in the first action in the match. You can see that the way that they start will be the way that they go on. Do you still feel like that, or do you feel like you can trust your team a little bit more to cope with the different ups and downs in matches? Even if they don't start well, they can finish well.
I think.
Hey, good question, to be fair. This is not a bad journalist. I don't know his voice, but I like his question.
A little bit both. I think we can manage the game better now. We can always change from one moment that we are struggling. We can change that. Also because we have players that can change that for us, not as a team, but sometimes the individual can help us to change that. But if you look the game against Nottingham that we control in the first half, but the energy, if you put the 2 games at the same time, you can sense the energy was not the same. And that is something that you can watch in the first moments of the game. So it's a little bit both.
Oh, big up to Courts for the plug. Okay, that's Ian Irving. He hosts Talk of the Devils. Hey, big up Courts. Man, Courts in these streets. He knows the voice. Nice. Big up Courts, man.
Hi, Ruben. You're playing Tottenham for the first time since the Bilbao disappointment. You've touched on
this guy. I know it, but he's not the other guy who sounds like he's constipated. You know who I'm talking about, right? Anyway, let's focus on the question. What did he say?
You're playing Tottenham for the first time since the Bilbao disappointment. You've touched on
time for revenge.
Your side and changes. I just wondered how different you think your team is now to the one that lined up in the Europa League final.
First of all, the characteristics of the players.
First of all, the character. I like it. The personnel as well. Come on.
We have different characteristics in our team, but we also have a lot of players that play last year. So we are a better team. We play better. We understand the game better. I think we are more confident. We reached that final confident that we could win because we were doing well in Europe. But in this moment, we play with a different confidence. We managed better the moments of the game. But if you remember that game, they have that shot on the goal. They won the game. So I expect a different game, that we can play better, but also to have a little bit luck to help us to win the game.
My man's talking about luck, you know. Nah, fam. No. We know we got no time for luck. Don't forget to hit the like button if you're just joining in. Thank you for being here. We're watching and reacting to the Ruben Amorim press up before the game versus Spurs. So yeah, let's hear what the head coach has got to say other than luck.
Another difference to last season, and you might tell me I'm wrong now and tell me there's been lots of injuries this week, but you don't seem to have as many injuries this season as you've had in the past, and historically United have had in recent seasons.
Actually, guys, yes, this is a very, very good thing to mention, because we've been looking at other teams like Chelsea. There's other teams that are going through injury plagues, and we actually, I don't want to jinx us. I need to knock on wood for the people that believe on knocking on wood. But we've been fairly all right in terms of injuries so far. Could that be a consequence of just having one game a week? Maybe. But there's something that's kind of weirdly good, if you get what I'm saying. If you see how Mason Mount he's been in and out, but he's been more in than out. If you look at Luke Shaw, he's been also surprisingly available and starting and actually, being injury free for a while. And we only saw a substitution, was it versus Liverpool or versus Brighton? I can't remember which game, but just very recently when Luke Shaw was substituted, and we're like, yeah, let's not forget he's made of glass. But it's kind of a weirdly positive thing that I just want to mention, and I'm glad that this journalist has also observed that. And I wonder what you think it comes down to. Why have we been positively we've been really kind of lucky, actually. Let's hope it stays that way.
Is there a change?
No, it's not change. It's one game every week. And then, again, a little bit luck. Because sometimes you have problems with players, with knocks. And it's not something that soft issues. So you never know what is going to happen in the next training. If you play with intensity in training, something can happen. But I think the big reason, of course, we try to do everything well. The big reason is one game every week. You can give an extra day to the players that you know that could struggle in the next training. So I think that is the biggest reason.
You conceded 2 goals last week, conceded 2 against Brighton, and you've still only kept one clean sheet. Is that a problem?
All we got to do is play one game a week, and then we stay injury free. That's all we got to do. Get knocked out early out of one of the competitions, and then we are injury. You know what I mean? Interesting.
Ruben, you conceded 2 goals last week, conceded 2 against Brighton, and you've still only kept one clean sheet. Is that a problem for you?
Yeah, it's a problem, especially if you see the league nowadays. The team that is winning all the games is not suffering, is not goals, maybe some shots on target, and that is a big thing, especially when you have talented players. If you defend well, in one opportunity you can score a goal and win a game. But I think it's not. It's more again a team thing. We need to defend better. We need to be more aggressive, and that part of the energy. When we have the full energy in every ball, we defend better. So everything is connected. But of course, we have a lot to do. We cannot suffer the amount of goals that we are suffering, and that is a thing that we need to improve.
And is it possible, because it's a collective thing, is it possible to reduce the number of goals without reducing the amount you score at the other end? Because in a way, you're not committing quite as much.
No, I think if you can attack really well. Sometimes when you defend better, you attack better. So I think it's not.
Actually, I wanted to bring up the point about, if we look at Arsenal and how they defend as a team, the tracking back that Mbumo and Cunha did, if that kind of mentality and work rate, defensive work rate, was just normalized throughout the whole team, we would have clean sheets. With Ruben Amorim, for me, the way things are going right now, I don't think we're going to have many clean sheets. Well, obviously, we should have more wins than losses, but I don't think we'll have a lot of clean sheets, because he wants to get the attacking set up right. And by doing that, there will always be moments of learning and moments of conceding. And with Ruben Amorim as a manager and his playing style and philosophy, I get the vibe that we will be more of a high-scoring team, outscore the opponent type of team, rather than defend and don't let the opponent get create chances versus you. Take, for example, Arsenal. Arsenal conceded the least of have faced the least number of shots in the Premier League, and they're getting results done because they are just a nuisance to play against. They're horrible. They are just annoying, and they will tire you and wear you down and get that set piece goal. And you'll be wondering when your shot on target is going to come. And when, if it comes, it'll be very uncomfortable shot on target with a very low probability of scoring. So I just get that vibe from Ruben Amorim. I don't know what you think, but you can tell from this answer that he's given, I feel like he's more one of those coaches that thinks attack first and then figure out how to defend after you've figured out how to attack. In a weird way, that's like, the Wenger school of thought, like there's the other guys in the Pep Guardiola, but there's the other guys on the other side of the spectrum that think, let me fix the defense first, and then we'll figure out how to attack and get the goals. And Ruben Amorim is more in that school, that way, more than that way, if you get what I'm trying to say. Let's see. Quas was like, that was a stupid ass question from that journalist.
That is the way we defend the box.
Like this is what's telling to me. Just listen to this section again, right here. 15 seconds. I'm gonna back up 15 seconds.
Reducing the amount you score at the other end, because in a way you're not committing quite as much.
No, I think if you can attack really well. Sometimes when you defend better, you attack better. So I think it's not that. It's the way we defend the box. But
sometimes when you defend better, you attack better. We'll come back to that. Don't forget that.
The last game, I think we struggle a little bit inside the box because outside the box, we allow the crosses without any pressure. So these small details that you watch from the last game, we worked during this week to try to improve that. The opponents, we suffer goals in the beginning, especially in the beginning of the season, but we didn't allow much to Arsenal to win that game. But in our last game, they had 17 shots. That we cannot allow. That is something that we need to change, and we pay attention to that. So yeah, we can attack the same way. We can score even more goals, but we need to defend better.
Ruben, I'm not suggesting there's any positives losing a final, but after not having European football, in terms of the strategy in the summer, making maybe the club reduce the squad size, you have more time on the training ground. Are you seeing the positives of maybe those two factors?
Yeah, it's not the fact of seeing the positive, it's using the positives. So any situation that you have in our life, you can look in the positive way or in a bad way. If you ask me, you prefer to be here with a cup in Champions League more money, more players, maybe. Of course, I will say yes, but you have the other side. You have more time to train, to know your players, to arrange everything, the connection between staff, and prepare the future. And the future will be with the European competition. So we just try to use the positive thing of not playing all the games during the week. So yes, I can see the positives.
If you don't mind, your former teammate.
Yeah, I don't know. Anyway, he just tried to help that journalist say, you asked me that question for real?
Cristiano Ronaldo has come out this week with a few comments about the club. He said that, you're doing a good job, but you can't provide miracles. But he was also a bit damning on the players, saying that some players don't have Manchester United in their mind. Do you think that's quite unfair, maybe, from a club legend like him, that maybe some of those players in the squad look up to as a legend of the game?
It's of course he knows, and he has a huge impact in everything he said. What we need to focus is in the future. We know that we as a club made a lot of mistakes in the past, but we are trying to change that. So let's not focus what happened let's focus what we are doing now, and we are doing that. We are changing a lot of things in the structure, the way we do things, the way we want the players to behave. We are doing that, and we are improving. So let's focus on the way we are doing things. We are improving. Let's continue and forget a little bit the past.
All right. Cristiano Ronaldo is a man of the past. We are improving. We're focused on the right now. That's Ruben Amorim's stance in response to Cristiano Ronaldo's comments saying that some Manchester United players don't have the mentality. I want to know what you think. First of all, shout out to the sound guy, because I could hear the questions from the journalists, and this is a rarity. It doesn't happen like this a lot in our press conferences, I can tell you that. So they definitely either fired the old person that was in there, the old sound person, or they just told him to fix up. So while some of the questions were really, really a waste of time and energy, some of them were all right. I want to know what you think. Quartz says, unpopular opinion, Cristiano Ronaldo isn't a club legend. He's a Real Madrid legend.
What are you saying? What are you saying? What is he saying?
Quartz, what are you saying? I want to welcome Pav to the show. Pav, do you hear this?
Yeah, Courts, you've let yourself down there, mate.
Really?
Why is it that people get butter when Ronaldo criticizes the club?
Bro, he's
Imagine we say pretty much the exact same thing as him, but
Right.
when he says it or another ex-player, no, who do you think you are? Blah blah blah.
Yeah. Right? Nah, I mean, I get it. It's like, okay, you know,
I ain't even seen the full Ronaldo interview. To be fair,
Yeah.
I've already seen the quotes in terms of when he's talking about United, but it's nothing different than what we pretty much talk about. Like, he's not even really criticised Amorim for anything, has he?
No. He just said a lot of some of the Manchester United players don't have the mentality.
Yeah, and he's right. He's right.
Quartz showed up. He's like, you know what? Let me tell you.
I don't know
So,
what
just to
Amorim's response was.
Just to
You're gonna
clarify,
have to, sorry,
I
Quartz.
agree. Go on, Pat.
Go on. No, I was just going to say, because I had to take my headset off while you're watching that interview there, but so you're going to have to summarize what Amorim's response was, isn't it?
Sure, I will. But yeah, Quartz, go ahead and clarify.
So basically, it's not related to his comments just now. It's related to the fact that, because I do agree, some of these players don't have what I believe it is to be a United player. But it was more because the journalist asking the question called him a United legend. And this isn't related to this. I don't, as in, you can't undo what he did at the club. But do you guys think you can be a legend at multiple clubs? Because I don't think.
He's a Madrid legend and he's a United legend.
Yeah.
See, I'm more saying it from the point of you can't be like a legend at multiple clubs.
Oh.
Like, that's where my point of view is. Like,
is that just your own opinion?
That's my opinion. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So I'm not saying you're wrong for thinking
Rooney a legend? Is Rooney a Man United legend?
Rooney's only a United legend. He's not an Everton legend. He's not a. He's a United legend.
I'm just saying. You said you can't be a legend at multiple clubs, but I'm just saying, like, Rooney's played at multiple clubs.
Yeah.
No, I'm saying you can play for multiple clubs, but I'm saying, like, for example, George Best is a United legend. He played for loads of clubs, but he's a United legend. But I'm saying you can't. I don't feel like you can hold legendary status at multiple clubs. That's just my opinion, and I don't mind being.
I think there's some people that are Everton fans that may feel still that like Rooney's a legend for Everton. You know, like even though he didn't like spend all his, you know what I mean? Like it's like it just depends on how you connect with him and what you think he did for you, for your club. You talk to somebody that supports, I don't know, what was it, DC United, the MLS team that
Yeah, obviously it's the assist. Because the thing is as well, yeah, like
yeah.
it's you can't undo what Ronaldo did on the pitch. Like that. I'm not talking about the second time round. The first time round, though,
Mhm.
that 3-year spell that he had was
Yeah.
undeniable. But there was things that he said and the way he acted as well that didn't feel legendary to me personally as well. When
Mm.
I don't
So
like
what is
when,
it that he did that makes you think that?
when bro said compared himself to a slave the first time round when he wanted to leave to go to Real Madrid because he
Wait,
was being held against his will.
But
like
that's because he had an agreement with Fergie, no?
No, but even then, there's a way of going about it. But this is just what I'm saying. This is me personally. I rate the guy, obviously, undeniable. He's been, if you're talking about the best player I have seen play for United, is him. But I don't think legendary, like, I don't think legend and necessarily best are always the same, if that makes sense. Because I
okay.
don't think you have to be, because there's players who have got legendary status, but they're not necessarily the best players that you've ever seen.
And you can be a club great, and that's different from legend.
No,
Yes.
but he is a legend, brother. Come on,
Yeah,
listen.
that's
Yeah, Alex
or
Ferguson
hero.
calls him his son, bro. He calls him his dad. Man won a Ballon d'Or. Man won us to cut the Champions League, Premier League double in '08. Yeah, not the treble, Doc. Don't forget that we don't think that we forgot what you said, thinking that we won a treble back in the day, and then, yeah,
Wait, no,
done
Pav,
that.
we won the treble in
Won league
2008.
titles, cups. Huh?
He says
We
that.
won the treble in 2008.
Yeah, remember when Doc said that? But then,
Yeah.
when she got out
And
of it, she
also,
said she got confused
we ain't
because she
seen no
was
Curry yet
blind.
as well, by the way, Pav.
Yeah,
We
I
haven't
know,
seen your Curry yet.
At this point, she might be like married to Mark N. Like I don't know. Like,
nah, leave Doctor alone.
but nah. Going back to the interview stuff. But
Yeah.
summarize what
So
Amorim's responses were.
so his response to Ronaldo, because Ronaldo, obviously in his interview with Piers Morgan, he was asked about Ruben Amorim. He said he's doing
Is
his.
Amorim older than Ronaldo by any chance?
Is Amorim what?
Is he older than Ronaldo? Is Ronaldo older than him?
Ronaldo. Oh, Amorim is 40. Ronaldo is what, 40, 41? Let's see. That's a very good question. Ronaldo is 40 and Amorim is also. Oh wow. That pretty much age mates. Yeah. 40 years
Oh
old.
shit, that's
Both of
mad.
them. Yeah.
They're in the same school year.
Say right. But anyway, so Ronaldo said Ruben Amorim can't do miracles, blah blah blah, and then but he also talked about some players. Said they don't have the right mentality, and then Ruben was asked about this in the presser, and Ruben's response was, Ronaldo knows he has a huge impact in everything he says. The club has made a lot of mistakes in the past. We're trying to change that, and we need to focus on the future. He's like, we're now like looking from now and into the future. That's sort of like how Ruben Amorim dealt with that question. And yeah, which I think was an okay like response. He didn't like throw shots back at Ronaldo. He didn't say dismiss him. He didn't say Ronaldo is not necessarily telling the truth, So but he kind of acknowledges it by saying that we are trying to change that, and let's
He
not
did
forget.
well responding to it, as in he
Yeah.
kind of
Yeah,
he
I
didn't
don't.
answer it in a way that's gonna get clipped up either way. Like he didn't
Yes.
just throw shade at
Oh yeah, and I
the
don't
players
see
or throw shade at
Amorim
Ronaldo.
being disrespectful to people like the greats of the game either. Like when you got scrubs like Sancho or Rashford and them, man, then that's completely fine, and in my eyes,
I just wish Ronaldo would
But
stop sitting
I know.
down with Piers Morgan.
Nah, they're buddies, bro. They're buddies. But the thing is, like,
Can't stand
I
him.
don't. Yeah, I mean, the first time round when he done the interview, I wasn't even too pissed about them because he literally said it as it was, and I said from that time where he wanted to leave at the beginning when his kid passed away. Obviously, he stayed at United till the end, carried on. But then I knew in the summer that he would want to leave because I'm thinking like, obviously you've gone like you've had that happen to you. Maybe you just want to leave the country or whatever. That's why I was like, let him go.
Yeah.
We're in a shit place. Yeah, the club ain't
My-
gonna change.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So just let him go. But they were trying to force him to stay, and then he fell out with Ten Hag and everything. And Ten Hag done him dirty. Like Ten Hag needs to understand, yeah, that when you got a great like that, you need to like treat them with respect and take on advice. But Ten Hag did the same thing to Varane, disrespected his input, wouldn't listen. So yeah, but
Is it one where they were
yeah,
both
so-
they were both in the wrong though? Because I think
who? Nah,
like as in we saw Ronaldo's decline a little bit. Like I know what he's doing at Saudi League and then international, but it was that who was it? That Sulemana from Southampton that just ran him down, and I was like, Ronaldo. Like back in the day, I know he's older now, but I was like, there is no way Ronaldo's getting run down by a centre back from Southampton in his like if he was where he used to be.
No, we all knew
So
he was
I think
declining, but I think it
Yeah.
was the way that Ten Hag was treating him like shit and wasn't really listening to his advice.
Yeah, I'm gonna welcome a few people into the show as well. Doctor in the building, Young Poppy in the building, and Rep Up as well. As we're talking about this, like because I'm curious where other people stand on it. Young Poppy, I don't think we've had this conversation. You know, about the Ronaldo Ten Hag situation, how it played
No,
out.
I'm actually never spoke on Ten Hag. Remember, I never ever spoke on Ten Hag.
Yeah, I've never heard your opinion on it. So yeah, I mean, like, feel free to chime in then on what Court
I'll
said.
let everybody else talk, I guess, because like you guys are in kind of a conversation just
But
now.
yeah,
To be honest,
like to be fair, like that Ten Hag stuff's over with anyway. Like
Yeah,
we all like everything Ronaldo said about that guy ended up being true anyway. But like the stuff that you say now about the club, it's still kind of the same. Like obviously, where people say, where we've been saying some of these players don't know what it is to be a Man United player. He's just saying the same thing as us of what most of us think, and he hasn't disrespected the manager at all. So it's like if anyone gets a fit from it, like a hissy fit, like for what reason? Like obviously the club's
I
going in the
think- I
direction, but the Glazers are still here, so he knows the Glazers are still here. That's why he's probably
Yeah,
saying that
and
they're
that's what-
it's still not right in the background.
Yes, Pav. I was doing like a response to the thing because to the Ronaldo interview yesterday, and Ronaldo said this, that Man United don't have a structure right now. You know, he's saying right now, even in the Ineos era, we don't have a structure. And I was
Even
like,
the big channels, right? Yeah, still say they will never trust Ineos while the Glazers are there, and I'm the same.
Yeah, I'm the same too. At the end of the day, this Ronaldo thing is a distraction. Yeah, he said what he said. He's entitled to his opinion. Amorim, get the 3 points against Spurs. That's all I'm concerned with.
come on,
That can't
This
you
Ronaldo
can't
thing.
wait. That can't be an excuse to say it's a distraction. Like Amorim knew that interview was dropping.
No, I'm saying it's a distraction. He can't use this. He has to get the 3 points. I don't care what Ronaldo said.
Oh, are you saying you don't want to hear excuses from Amorim saying that Ronaldo dropped an interview? That's why we lost.
Get the 3 points against Spurs.
Yeah,
that's all I'm concerned with. On all you people talking about title charge, I expect you to get 3 points against Spurs this weekend. Yeah.
he said we're more confident. Wrap up. He said we're more confident as a team. I don't know if you got to listen to parts of the presser.
Yeah, if we're more confident, let's beat Spurs in the weekend then, yeah?
I mean, that's the hope.
Where's the stuttering? If we're more confident, we've got a great front three, let's beat Spurs on the weekend. Let's get the 3 points, yeah?
I agree.
Do you think that
why is it so silent?
Or tougher test wrap up than compared to, say, Brighton, for example?
We'll say that again.
How does the matchup versus Spurs compare to the matchup versus Brighton? Like, is Spurs a tougher game, or is it supposed to be an easier game, in your opinion? I want to know how you're rating this fixture.
to be honest with you, I don't care. Just get the 3 points. You man are saying title charge and all this nonsense. If we're on this title charge,
who's you, man?
But you know what I'm talking about. You people are
brother,
saying
come on, man. You're not a child,
yeah.
You're not a child. Start naming names, bro. Come on, man. You're a grown adult.
Because I can't be hearing you, man, when I didn't say title charge.
Is that aimed at bots? Are you aiming at bots?
No, he's talking about Kanye is one of them.
But at least Kanye jumped on the bandwagon again. Quite a few. I've forgotten all the names now. But you don't think title charge. I expect 3 points on the weekend. Yeah.
Young Papi, when he's tipsy,
no stutter.
No,
3 points.
wrap up. If people want to be delusional, let them be delusional. Okay, what is wrong?
Should I bet on the United game this weekend, people?
Pav, you are banned
Wait,
from
what?
doing that.
To be fair, I tell people to just leave United alone, like, you know, just leave us alone. And
Nah, but I've got that thing for years now. Whenever I bet on United, they never win.
So you're gonna bet against us?
I put 120 quid on us to beat Forest. Yeah, lost it, bro.
Yeah, just bet against us if you're gonna do it, or bet on like I got free kicks. Konya to get blah blah fall 2.5 top however they do it.
Yeah, I see what you mean.
They only battle ones like the proper in-game ones instead of the result.
Is this a preview as well, bots, or are you saving a preview for tomorrow?
The preview is tomorrow, he said.
We'll do it tomorrow. The preview will do it tomorrow. Today was just sort of just responding to.
He says
I'm
that, and
surprised
then
the
he'll
presser
schedule us.
today as well. I thought the presser would have been tomorrow.
Yeah.
Pav, bots will say that there's a preview tomorrow, and then he'll schedule.
Yeah, no, he's not wrong. Don't say.
I don't know what. To be fair, I don't know what Course was gonna say. He got booted, didn't it?
No.
I know, and I'm back now. I'm back. Let me say, bots. No, bots.
Are you driving?
Bots, don't do this. Bots.
Are you driving?
Bots, don't do
Bots,
that, because if you
let
send
me
him, I'm gonna
finish.
continue what he was gonna say.
Listen, so bots will say, and then you will see the notification, but you will never see the video.
Oh, yeah. Or schedule it and end up talking about something totally different. So the preview may or may not happen.
No, the preview will happen. The preview will happen. Matter of fact, we'll schedule it right now. We'll schedule it.
And then he'll change the time. Like
Okay, and whatever time it is, just think an hour or two later.
Don't forget to hit the like button. Don't forget to subscribe. We'll be here for the preview. I promise. Why do I feel so attacked? Oh gosh, I want to know. What do you think about the Ruben Amorim press conference? And save your score predictions for the preview. We'll be here. Big up yourself. Big up to everybody that called in. I appreciate you guys. Much love. We out.